Welcome back, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Before I start, did you like that intro? Oh my god, tell me you loved the intro that I just did. It took me hours to fix that thing, so you better give me some compliments, okay? Anyway, welcome back to my channel. This is a place where I encourage new naturalistas to embrace their natural hair. And of course, we're going to be chit-chatting today. Guys, I don't know about you, but I've had such an amazing week. Earlier this week, one of my amazing friends on Instagram was like, yo, I was walking in the mall and I saw this. Is this you? And I was like, what? Literally, I was like, what? Who is that? That's me in the mall.
Just walking in the mall and look who I see. Hey girl.
One of the things that I promised myself, and I'm continuously making that promise, is to take up space. In whatever area that I'm in, I want to be able to take up space. If I'm going to do something, I need to own it. I'm going to be committed to it. I'm going to be consistent with it. And if that, whatever it is that I'm doing, gets to be recognized by other people, and today I just want us to do new hairstyle, because I normally don't do any cute hairstyles. I want us to do something different as we chit chat. You'll need to give me a minute so that I can I can get this straight line over here, because you guys know that me and lines are not the best of friends. So let's do this. That is straight enough. It is straight enough. We don't need to make it perfect, okay? We're not winning awards here for straight lines. As long as we get the gist of it, we get the hang of it, that's it, okay? This is a cute hairstyle you can do. If your hair is blown out or whatever, you've just freshly washed it, you can try this as well. I will suggest for the front part, this part that we have partitioned, I'm going to be sectioning it into small little sections. I would recommend that you ensure that it is detangled, nicely moisturized, so it looks a little bit more put together than the back. I don't really give a shit about how the back looks, but the front is going to be partitioned into really, really cute small sections. So one of the things we're going to discuss, Pastor John Gray guy, just for a bit. He's not the topic of the day, but he's the introducing topic of the day. I don't know, man, that guy has really pissed me off. I'm gonna take some of my gel, get those the root. This is why I told you that I really, really need you to ensure that if you're going to be doing this hairstyle, that your roots are well moisturized and they're a little bit laid down. You can lay them, if you have edge control, you can definitely do that, but si lazima vile tu utafanya na vile itaka cute. It's all about the sections for me. It's all about the sections. So we're getting that rubber band in. This is those two tiny rubber bands. You guys, are mimi nadarao cheaters to the core, is because, let me tell you about the first time I was in a situation with a guy who was just dishonest. I just need to give you guys a warning. When I was younger, self-esteem yangu was down in the gutter, okay? It was in the ghetto. Let me not even say ghetto, that is disrespect. It was on the motherfucking ground. No, oof. My self-esteem was really, really bad. So sometimes whenever I look back, I'm always like, eesh. I was seeing this guy, and but at that time, I was just having a weird feeling. But I was at that stage in my life where, at that age of my life where I wasn't listening to my gut. And I just didn't know, as a young woman, when you have that feeling, trust it. And that's something that I keep saying. You're a young woman, you're navigating relationships. If you have a weird feeling about a man, that he's doing something that he shouldn't be doing, or you're just feeling uncomfortable, listen to that feeling. So anyway, I'd reached that point in my relationship where I was feeling like, huyu mse, kuna kakitu hauo, kuna kakitu haniabi. Rakini, I was just at that age where it was like, oh, I'm just going to be a good girl. Mimi sitauliza maswali mingi, yari yari yara. So this one time, so this one day, I need to make it very clear. Uyu mwanaume alinipigia kuni invite lunch. I need to make it very clear that, where's my other comb? That he's the one who called me and invited me over for lunch at his house. Please don't laugh at that comb. Thank you. So amenipigia ameniambia come over. Mimi ndio huyo nimevaa kasade best. Nimejitoa South B nimeenda kwa nyumba za watu wengine kwenda kukula lunch. Ni kama kwetu hakuna chakula. And so I arrived and he's like, yo, I actually, before you came in, I was actually planning to go and buy meat. So me, I was over there like, by the way, ukienda kubuy hiyo nyama, how about nikatekate vitunguu na carrots ni prepare so that when you come back, we just tunakaranga tu hiyo nyama tu haraka. And he's like, yeah, that's a good idea, man. That's a good idea. So mimi nimeacha hapo nimekata vitunguu. Nimekata kitunguu, chopped those onions like nobody's business. And then I'm over there chopping carrots. And let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something about me. I hate chopping carrots. Like even right now, the other day, my boyfriend and I were going to make a carrot cake. And I was there like, babe, do we really need carrots in this carrot cake? Like, but hiyo siku ungeniona, oh my God, I was like a whole new woman. Nikikatakatia mtu hapo carrots, nikiwangoja. But then, the weird thing was, and I should have found it weird, he decided that he's going to go with his cousin. Wanaenda kubai nyama. Nikabaki kwani nyama lazima inunuliwe na watu wawili. Wakatoka wakaenda. Mimi nimeacha hapo nimekatakata carrots nikakaa chini nikasema wacha niwangoje warudi. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, watu wajarudi. I'm sitting over there like, what is going on? Where is this guy? So I'm calling him. I am texting him. Hajibu. Mimi nashindwa kwani ni nini huku inaendelea. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, nimekatwa hapo kama mjinga. Him and his cousin show up. So wamerudi, and then you know when someone is from a butchery, ametoka kukula nyama, you know that's hiyo harufu ya kanyama yenye mtu unuka. Huyo mtu amerudi kama ananuka hiyo nyama. Wananuka tu ni kama wametoka kukula hapo kilo 7. So me, I'm like, Aish, kwani what happened? He's like, oh, you know, we went there, we met with some of our friends. And so we decided, badala ya instead of us buying the meat, why don't we just choma the nyama? So I was there like, okay, so nyama iko wapi? Ati no, we see tumekula. Bruh. I need to stop making my hair so I can tell you this part. He's like, tumekula. And I'm there like, okay, so mumekula alafu mimi nilikuwa nafaa kula nini? He's like, oh, when you've not
just
eaten.
as a thought. Trash.
Like, my guy, you said you're going to buy the meat. I cut up the vegetables so that you bring the meat and we cook and we have lunch together. And he's there like, oh, I just thought that if we hadn't showed up, if we hadn't come back, then you would just grab something to eat in the house. And I was just like, okay, despite the fact, okay, let's just forget the fact that you told me to grab something in the house. You would just call someone to your house and then leave and then leave them there for like 4 or 5 hours. Like, he's like, no. And I was like, yo, I've been calling you and you didn't even pick up your phone. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, you know what happens when you meet your friends and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So, I'm sitting over there like, this guy is so weird. Amenuka nyama, hata wangeenda kujiosha mahali wakuje kama wamekauka mdomo. You know, sometimes unaenda mahali unajifanya vile umekauka mdomo, hata sisi tuko na kanjaa. Yani, just lie. Because I was sitting over there wondering, is this guy, was he in an accident? Like, what happened to you? So anyway, we are just sitting there, and I will never forget, that was the time that, what's the name of this movie? That was the time that Batman movie had just come out. Dark Knight, the one with Christian Bale. Tunaona kamovie, simu yake kalia. So he stands up he's like, oh, sorry, I have to go pick up this call is from the office. And I'm like, hey, office wanakupigiaje Saturday? But anyway, picks up the phone, he goes, so this is how the house was. The big sofa is on this side. There's a small sofa on this side where his cousin is sitting. Door was on the left, okay? Was on my left. So the front door is on this side. So this guy is literally like on this side going to answer his call. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, mi nakuwaga na kaudaku, ka spirit kaudaku. Yani, you know, I just had that spirit where I'm like, I need to know what's going on. But I could not get up at that time because his cousin is sitting right there. So it would look awkward for me to stand up and go to the door like, huyu mtu anasema nini? So I was just there like, you know what, I'm gonna find something to do. So I just pretended that my phone was ringing and I was there like, hello, Sikuski, hello. My ear is just like hapo tu kwa mlango, listening to what this guy is saying. Men think that we are dumb as fuck, okay? We know when you pick up the phone and it is your friend. We know when you pick up the phone and it's someone you don't like. We know when you pick up the phone and it's work. We know when you pick up the phone and, you know, we know the various ways in which you answer the phone. You know, kuna ile, hello, na kuna, hey, hello, and then kuna, hey, hello. You know, we know, we know all the different ways in which someone picks up the phone. So that was more of a, hello. So I knew that it was another woman on the other end, okay? So I am listening and this person is talking about how, let me just put this comb aside. This guy is saying, acha nifanye tu hivi because I might hit myself. This guy is like, oh, it was nice having lunch with you today. And I'm there like, how? Okay. And then he's like, oh, I came home and my mom hadn't even cooked. Bitch, which mom? Which mom are you talking about? Which mom is he talking about? Like, is he calling me his mom? Anyway, so I go back to the sofa. I didn't wait for him to finish. I just had to, you know, I couldn't stand there for a long time. This guy comes back in. He's over there just pretending, hey. I was like, who called? And he's like, it was just work, you know, just stupid work stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, because I just picked up my phone and I was right there and I heard you say it was nice having lunch with you. And he's like, yeah. See, I told you that I met some of my colleagues today at during lunch, and those are the people we had lunch with. And I was like, okay, but you said it was kind of, you know, it was work and it was serious and that's why you went to pick up the phone. So it was just a casual call. Why would you go and pick up a casual call outside? As in, that thing iliniwasha. I was just sitting over there like, this guy must think like I'm some kind of damsel. So anyway, but then I was a damsel because that should have been my cue to get the fuck out. So anyway, sisi tumeka tu hapo. I am just so this guy is just receiving text messages, text message after text message. Simu tu brr 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 brr. You know, hata tutuli tuko katikati ya movie, hata tuwezi sikia kitu kwa sababu he's constantly getting messages and he's over there just smiling, acting a fool, thinking I can't see him. So anyway guys, wacha tumalize tu hii hairstyle so that I can tell you the rest of the story. 1, 2, 3, and so this is one part. These are 2 parts here. Then I've tied them up with a rubber band. Ensure that the roots are really nicely done. So what we can do, we can either do a little crisscross thing going on. Anyway, let's see which one will look good. I want to twist. Msinicheke, niko na pin 2 3. Okay? So anyway, later on I just see him and discussing like wanafanyana hapo ma symbols, ma signs and symbols, ma gang signs hapo wanafanyana sijui nini. I don't know what they were trying to communicate to each other. So later on he's like, he's going upstairs to clean up a few things. And then his cousin was like, let me come and help you. So si mimi nimeachwa hapo peke yangu. At this time guys, I have to just tell you, me saizo nilikuwa tu nimecatch feelings. I was really upset. So this guy alikuwa na fake tooth. hakuwa na kajino. I'm so sorry to anyone who may not have. And he would normally remove it. Akiwa tu kwa hao, he would remove it, he would put it on the side. So me, I saw the fake tooth. And me, I was in my feelings. I was really upset. I saw it. I was like, uyu mwanaume ananichezea. I took the tooth and I threw it. Later on, this guy comes downstairs and he's like, first he was looking for his tooth. Mimi nimekaa mimi na watch nini Dark Knight. Na unajua Dark Knight lazima uweze concentrate. So me, I was sitting there, I was watching the movie. And he comes and he's like, have you seen the tooth that was on the table? Mimi I'm sure, no, I'm not seen any tooth. Like, inakaaje? How does it look like? He's like, it was like in a brown box or something like that. Nikamwambia, okay, si basi tuitafute. Tukasongesha sofa set. Tukaskuma sofa set, tukaskuma dining table, tukatoa carpet. We swept that entire place. Tulitafuta hiyo jino. Kai. Mimi nakwambia tungetafuta zile pesa za Kenya zimepotea Anglo Leasing. Vile nilikuwa natafuta saa hizo tungezipata. I was actually afraid. Have you ever searched for something that you know and you know exactly where it is? Unaitafuta mpaka unaogopa utaipata. So me, I was like, guy, aki uko sure haiko na wale friends wako or something? He's like, kwani jina unaweza toa hii kwe? Kabaki, me, I don't know anything about removable teeth. Me sijui anything about meno convertible. As in, me sijui anything. So me mtu asinikasirikie. That's just he was just over there just catching a feeling. Kwani jina mtu anaweza kwa anatoa kikula nyama, mimi nijue aje? I was just over there like I don't know. Like wewe ndio unaweza jua mali ueleka jino yako. Kama ulikuja home ukatoa labda uko kwa butchery ulendo ukatoa. So anyway guys, after that I was just like, me imagine me naenda home. That guy was such an asshole. So anyway, I was like, let me go home. Na nilienda home, by the way. Nikaenda home. And yeah. But yeah, that was just my first cheating incident. And why I'm just having a feeling when it comes to Pastor John Gray. And I'm just like, but how does it look? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I needed to just share with you something new. Let me know if you like this new format that I'm doing where I'm telling you stories while I make my hair. or you would like them to be separate, you would like the story times or the chit chats to be separate while I do my hair separately. So like this video, share, please recommend it to your friends, tell them to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are blessed and you are so beautiful. Have yourselves a lovely weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.